Hey guys, welcome back to Art a la Carte. This is a quick bonus video. Kind of goes along with last video that I did, which was the Smart Art flip book challenge video that I did, where I made an animation of a bouncing ball in flipbooks. And I decided I wanted to try to do that, but digitally. And it was really easy digitally. So I thought, let's just bump it up. Let's do a fun little animation for no particular reason, just because I had an hour to kill, and let's see what I can get done. And I think this one took me an hour and a half to animate, and I wanted to do it in less than 50 frames, and in total I think it took me 53 frames. So I cheated and added a few frames. But I thought I would walk you through some of the process of my digital animation really quickly, just to kind of cover the basis. If you guys have any questions about how I animate digitally, what software I use, I'll talk about that in a minute. But any other questions that I don't cover in this video, feel free to ask them in the comment section below. Animation is kind of a hobby for me. It's so time consuming that it's really not feasible to try to make anything professionally animated. But it is really fun to do. I think there is something super magical about drawing a few pictures together, and then when you flip through them or put them in sequence, they come to life. So fun. I love doing this. So the software I'm using is Clip Studio Paint. I have the EX version, which is the more expensive version. You definitely don't have to get this version. You can do animation on both. Just the EX has unlimited amount of time you can spend animating, where the cheaper version of Clip Studio Paint has, I think it's 3 seconds or 5 seconds. That doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, it's a lot. You can do a lot in like 3 to 5 seconds. Plus, you can animate them back to back and put your 3 seconds together and get a lot more seconds. So there's definitely ways to work around that. So if you're wanting just to draw but not really do a lot of animation, I would recommend just the normal package of Clip Studio Paint. But if animation is your go-to thing, that's what you want to do, they have a free trial, so you can try it out and see how you like it. So first I started animating this girl, and I put everything on one layer except her face, and I animated her facial expressions differently. But then I knew eventually I was going to have to move her head, and so then I switched it and just did her on her own cell frame, and then the book and the table never move, so they're just drawn one time. So that way I didn't have to redraw the book every single time. The idea of the animation is pretty simple. It's a girl either at school or some sort of like college, whatever, and desperately trying to stay awake during a boring lecture of some sort, trying not to fall asleep. I can relate to this girl. So the frame rate for this animation, I think I had it bumped down to like 8 frames per second. I think, no, per something, 8 frames. I don't know what it is. It was one of the lower settings. That means your animation is going to be a little bit more jerky. It's not going to be as smooth. So if you want a smooth animation, you would bump that up to 24 frames per millisecond. I don't know. I can't remember what it stands for. See, animation is not my go-to thing. So I don't know a lot about the technical terms and everything, but it's fun putting it together, seeing how it all flows. I love being able to get all the expression in there. Just the little wiggles of her eyes as she looks around, and I love her blush that grows as she thought people saw her sleeping. Anyway, it was a fun little experiment. Doing on the flip book was fun, but ultimately I know it's going to wear out, whereas this is not going to wear out. I can play it and play it and play it over and over and over and again, and it's super fun. So whether you enjoy doing animation on physical paper or like to draw digitally, it's fun. I'd love to see any animations that you create, so make sure to tag me in those. I'll have links to my social media accounts in the description box below. If you enjoy these kind of art videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And also, again, post any kind of comments or questions that you have that maybe I didn't cover. I don't know. I might not know the answer, but I can sure pretend to know and make up an answer. No, I'll find a real answer for you, or just tell you I don't know, because I'm good at that. If you enjoy hanging out and listening to me ramble, check out one of these 2 videos, because I definitely ramble in some of these, so let the rambling continue. God bless you guys, keep drawing, being creative, and we'll see you in the next art video. Bye-bye!